Hi, welcome to my video on identifying proportional relationships. And the first thing to see is what is a proportion. A proportion is something like this. You have 2/3 equals 4/6, and it's really just two equal fractions. That's what a proportion is, two equal fractions. And we can go further. We know that what I can multiply, what that's 2 times 2, 3 times 2, I can go 2 times 3, which is 6, and 3 times 3, which is 9. See, that's another equal fraction. And I'll do one more. 2 times 4 is 8, and 3 times 4 is 12. So these are all equal fractions. This right here, usually we just talk about two of them, and you just need two, any two, and that's a proportion. Now, I have this graph here, and I'd like to show you something interesting about proportional relationships. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And if I consider all of these to be my x numbers and all of these to be my y numbers, then I can make ordered pairs, such as uh, x is 2 and y is 3. So if I go x is 2 and y is 3, then I would place a dot right there. All right, that's kind of interesting. I'll do the same thing with 4 and 6. So 4 for x, and 6 for y. So 4 for x and 6 for y would bring me right up here. Okay. And then I'll do 6 and 9. It looks like that's as far as I'm going to go. So 6 and 9. So 6 and 9 would be right there. And something very interesting should be showing up here. And we should be able to make a line. Now I'm getting a ruler out and I'm drawing a line here, and I'm going to be able to make a straight line right through here. And every proportional relationship will do this, where if you graph these points here that I did, 1, 2, 3 points, it'll make a straight line through all those dots, and that straight line will always go through 0, 0, which is called the origin. So there you go. You know you have a proportion if you have two equal fractions. Oh, and you can show that those fractions are equal by cross multiplying. 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. So those are called cross products. So you got that going. And then you also know you have a proportional relationship if when you graph these each of these fractions here on a grid, it makes a straight line going through the origin. There are some basics on identifying proportional relationships.